head-to-head with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that saves. Over the end line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And now running right through it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Brady to throw on second down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Brady on third down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. The first carry now. This is Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Gone! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39, green.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
29, Alpha.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. In there to get him for a loss of 5. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
51.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
No, 66. Alpha. 6. Regular. LG, a little closer to me.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Wait, 20. Alpha.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. A give, this is Michelle, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Brady. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, Alabama. Right.
Shotgun now for Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 35 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 85 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Marcus Golden in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin the drive with Johnson, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Rosen. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Rosen off the play action. Finding room to the 20. And Gresham has it left side. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, it's Michelle. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now they'll throw with Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's Rosen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Able to push his way through, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Adrian Claymore able to drop him for a loss of 4. Third and long here for Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Dorsett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On the ground is Michel. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The toss, left side, Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen underneath for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. John Simon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 43.
One play at a time now. What do we get?
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Alabama, 380. Wait, we get.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Go.
And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Brady now on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Wait, set.
operating from the gun. Brady, and he's going to go down again. Marcus Golden getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. Allen has it, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Gold 66. 31. Let's bring it. Go.
Now Brady got to have this one. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And now it's Rosen looking. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. John Simon in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 42 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And out across midfield down to the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Here we go with Johnson. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 36 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So the Patriots coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Wait, 20. 380. 31. Let's go on. No, 66. Woo! South.
On 1st down, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Caught on the right side by Dorsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Like 20!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Go! Alpha!
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, an even 90 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.